Introduction. The Art of Predicting Behavior. Sizing People Up by Robin Dreeke is a guide to understanding and predicting human behavior, drawing on the author's experience as a veteran FBI agent specializing in behavior analysis. Dreeke's central thesis is that by observing and understanding certain behavioral cues, anyone can anticipate how people will act, whether in personal or professional settings. The book is designed to help readers build trust, navigate relationships, and avoid being blindsided by unexpected behavior. The 6 Signs of Predictability. Dreeke introduces 6 key signs that can help predict how someone will behave. These signs are based on years of experience in counterintelligence and are designed to be practical tools for everyday life. Each sign represents a behavioral pattern that, when recognized, can provide insights into a person's likely actions. 1. Vestment. Vestment refers to how much a person is vested in you, your relationship, or the situation. It's about commitment, investment, and loyalty. People who are deeply vested will often go out of their way to help, support, or protect your interests. They will be consistent, reliable, and show genuine concern for your well-being. By assessing the level of vestment, you can gauge how much you can rely on someone. High vestment usually indicates that the person is likely to act in your favor, while low vestment may suggest a lack of commitment or potential unreliability. 2. Longevity. Longevity pertains to the length of time someone has been in your life or in a particular role. It's about stability and consistency over time. Individuals who have been around for a long time and have shown consistent behavior are easier to predict. They have established patterns that can be observed and analyzed. Longevity allows you to trust that someone's behavior is not a temporary phase but a stable trait. This can help in making long-term decisions about partnerships, friendships, or professional relationships. 3. Reliability. Reliability is about whether a person can be counted on to follow through on promises and commitments. It's about dependability and trustworthiness. Reliable people consistently meet their obligations, keep their word, and act predictably. They are the ones who deliver what they promise, even under pressure. Evaluating reliability helps in determining whether someone will fulfill their responsibilities or obligations. In critical situations, knowing someone is reliable can be crucial for decision-making. 4. Actions. Actions refer to what people do rather than what they say. It's about behavior and the congruence between words and deeds. Consistent actions, particularly those that align with stated intentions, are strong indicators of future behavior. Inconsistencies between words and actions often signal potential deception or unreliability. Observing actions over time helps in distinguishing between genuine and superficial behavior. Actions speak louder than words, and paying attention to them allows for more accurate predictions of future conduct. 5. Language. Language involves the specific words and phrases people use. It's about verbal communication and the messages conveyed through speech. The way people talk about themselves, others, and situations can reveal much about their intentions and likely actions. For example, someone who consistently uses inclusive language, we, is likely to be more team-oriented and collaborative. Analyzing language helps in understanding a person's mindset and predicting how they might respond in different scenarios. It's a tool for decoding intentions and underlying attitudes. 6. Stability. Stability refers to the emotional and psychological steadiness of an individual. It's about how well a person handles stress, change, and challenges. Stable individuals tend to react predictably under pressure and are less likely to make erratic or impulsive decisions. Instability, on the other hand, can lead to unpredictable and sometimes destructive behavior. Assessing stability is crucial in high-stakes situations where consistent, rational behavior is needed. Stability provides a foundation for trust and predictability in relationships. Building trust through predictability. Dreek emphasizes that the ability to predict behavior is closely linked to building trust. Trust is the cornerstone of any relationship, whether personal or professional, and it is built on the expectation that someone will behave in a reliable and consistent manner. By using the 6 signs of predictability, individuals can create environments where trust can flourish. 1. The importance of trust. Trust is not just about liking someone, it's about believing that they will act in your best interest. Predictable behavior fosters trust because it reduces uncertainty and anxiety. 2. Building trust deliberately. Trust can be built through deliberate actions that demonstrate reliability, consistency, and transparency. By consistently exhibiting trustworthy behavior, you signal to others that you are a safe and reliable person. 3. Repairing broken trust. When trust is broken, it's often because one or more of the 6 signs of predictability have been violated. Repairing trust requires a concerted effort to restore these elements, particularly by demonstrating reliability and stability over time. The role of empathy and emotional intelligence. Dreek also explores the role of empathy and emotional intelligence in predicting behavior. Understanding how others feel and what they need can provide critical insights into how they are likely to act. 1. Empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It's about seeing the world through their eyes and recognizing their emotional states. Empathy allows for better prediction of behavior because it helps you anticipate how someone might react based on their emotions and psychological needs. 2. Emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence involves recognizing your own emotions and the emotions of others, using this awareness to manage relationships effectively. High emotional intelligence individuals are better at predicting behavior because they are more attuned to the emotional undercurrents that influence decisions and actions. Avoiding manipulation and deception. Dreek warns that the skills used to predict behavior can also be used for manipulation and deception. He emphasizes the ethical responsibility to use these skills for positive purposes, such as building trust and fostering healthy relationships, rather than exploiting others. 1. Recognizing manipulation. Understanding the signs of predictability also helps in recognizing when someone is trying to manipulate or deceive you. Inconsistencies in behavior, language, or actions can be red flags. 2. Ethical application. Dreek advocates for using behavior prediction ethically, to protect yourself and others from harm, rather than to manipulate outcomes for personal gain. Practical applications in different contexts. Dreek's framework for behavior prediction can be applied in various contexts, from personal relationships to professional settings. He provides practical advice on how to use the 6 signs in everyday life. 1. In the workplace. In professional settings, predicting behavior can help in managing teams, negotiating deals, and building strong professional relationships. Understanding colleagues' reliability and stability, for instance, can aid in delegating tasks effectively. Dreek suggests using language cues to gauge commitment levels during negotiations or team discussions. For example, someone who consistently uses decisive language may be more committed to taking action. 2. In personal relationships. In personal relationships, trust and predictability are key to long-term happiness and stability. Dreek's insights can help in evaluating potential partners or friends, ensuring that they are reliable, stable, and emotionally aligned with your needs. Recognizing the level of investment in a relationship can help determine whether it's worth investing further or if it's time to step back. 3. In law enforcement and security. Given Dreek's background, he also provides examples from law enforcement, where predicting behavior is critical for safety and effective operations. Understanding the stability and reliability of informants, for example, can be the difference between a successful mission and a failed one. Throughout the book, Dreek includes case studies and real-world examples that illustrate how the 6 signs of predictability have been applied in various situations. These examples help to ground the theoretical concepts in practical reality, showing how they can be used to navigate complex human interactions. The book also includes examples from everyday life, such as predicting how a friend might react to bad news or assessing a new colleague's trustworthiness. These examples make the book relatable and accessible, showing that the principles can be applied by anyone. Conclusion: Mastering the skill of behavior prediction. Sizing People Up is a comprehensive guide to mastering the art of behavior prediction. Robin Dreek provides readers with practical tools to assess and anticipate how people will act, which can lead to more effective communication, stronger relationships, and better decision-making. By understanding the 6 signs of predictability, vestment, longevity, reliability, actions, language, and stability, readers can navigate the complexities of human behavior with greater confidence and insight. How to Know a Person by David Brooks explores the deep and meaningful art of truly understanding others. The book delves into the complexities of human connection, highlighting the importance of empathy, attentiveness, and genuine interest in others. The challenge of knowing a person. Brooks begins by addressing the difficulty of truly knowing another person. He argues that modern society often encourages superficial interactions, where people are more focused on themselves and their own narratives than on understanding others. In a world driven by technology, social media, and quick exchanges, the art of truly knowing someone has become increasingly rare. This lack of deep connection can lead to loneliness, misunderstandings, and a fragmented society. Next is the importance of presence. One of the central themes of the book is the concept of presence. Brooks emphasizes that to truly know someone, you must be fully present in the moment with them. This means setting aside distractions, preconceived notions, and judgments to focus entirely on the other person. Presence is more than just physical proximity, it involves emotional and intellectual engagement. When we are truly present, we create a space where the other person feels seen, heard, and understood. The art of listening. Listening is a crucial component of understanding others. Brooks suggests that most people listen with the intent to reply rather than to understand. To truly know someone, one must practice active listening, which involves paying close attention to the speaker, asking thoughtful questions, and reflecting on what is being said. Active listening allows for a deeper understanding of the person's thoughts, feelings, and motivations. Brooks also discusses the importance of listening not just to the words spoken, but also to the silences, pauses, and emotions behind the words. Empathy and compassion. Empathy is the ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes and feel what they are feeling. Brooks argues that empathy is essential for truly knowing a person. However, he also warns against empathy fatigue, where people become overwhelmed by the emotions of others and shut down emotionally. To counter this, he suggests cultivating compassion, which involves caring for others without becoming overwhelmed by their emotions. Compassion allows for a more sustainable and balanced approach to understanding others. The role of curiosity. Curiosity is another key element in knowing a person. Brooks highlights the importance of approaching others with a genuine desire to learn about them. This involves asking open-ended questions, exploring their experiences, and being interested in their perspectives. Curiosity helps to break down barriers and encourages deeper conversations. It also fosters a sense of wonder and appreciation for the uniqueness of each individual. The influence of bias and assumptions. Brooks addresses the impact of bias and assumptions on our ability to know others. He explains that everyone has unconscious biases that can cloud their judgment and prevent them from seeing others clearly. These biases are often based on stereotypes, past experiences, or societal norms. To truly know someone, Brooks suggests that we must become aware of our biases and actively work to set them aside. This requires self-reflection and a willingness to challenge our own assumptions. The power of vulnerability. Vulnerability is a key aspect of deep human connection. Brooks discusses how being open and honest about our own struggles, fears, and insecurities can create a safe space for others to do the same. When people are vulnerable with each other, it fosters trust and deepens the relationship. However, Brooks also acknowledges that vulnerability can be risky, as it requires letting down our guard and exposing our true selves. Despite the risks, he argues that vulnerability is essential for truly knowing and being known by others. The impact of culture and society. Brooks explores how culture and society shape our understanding of others. He explains that cultural norms, social expectations, and historical contexts can influence how we perceive and interact with people. For example, different cultures have different ways of expressing emotions, communicating, and building relationships. To truly know someone, Brooks suggests that we must be aware of these cultural influences and approach others with cultural humility. This involves being open to learning about different cultural perspectives and being respectful of cultural differences. The role of narrative. People are storytellers by nature, and the stories they tell about themselves and others play a significant role in how they are perceived and understood. Brooks discusses the importance of narrative in shaping our understanding of others. He explains that the stories people tell about themselves are often influenced by their experiences, beliefs, and values. To truly know someone, Brooks suggests that we must listen to their stories with an open mind and a willingness to understand their perspective. This involves recognizing the power of narrative in shaping identity and being mindful of the stories we tell about others. The practice of patience. Patience is a virtue that is often overlooked in modern society, where everything moves at a fast pace. Brooks emphasizes the importance of patience in truly knowing a person. He explains that understanding someone deeply takes time and cannot be rushed. Patience allows for the slow unfolding of a person's true self, as they gradually reveal more of who they are. Brooks suggests that we must be willing to invest time and effort in building relationships and getting to know others on a deeper level. The role of silence. Silence can be a powerful tool in understanding others. Brooks discusses how moments of silence can create space for reflection, deep thought, and emotional connection. Silence allows people to process their thoughts and feelings before expressing them, leading to more meaningful and honest communication. Brooks suggests that we should not be afraid of silence in conversations, but rather embrace it as an opportunity to connect on a deeper level. The influence of environment. The environment in which we interact with others can greatly influence our ability to know them. Brooks explains that certain environments are more conducive to deep connection than others. For example, a quiet, comfortable space with minimal distractions can facilitate meaningful conversations, while a noisy, chaotic environment can hinder them. Brooks suggests that we should be mindful of the environments in which we interact with others and strive to create spaces that encourage deep connection. The importance of shared experiences. Shared experiences can create a strong bond between people and help to deepen their understanding of each other. Brooks discusses how participating in activities together, facing challenges as a team, or working towards a common goal can foster a sense of camaraderie and mutual respect. These shared experiences provide opportunities for people to see different sides of each other, learn from each other, and build a deeper connection. The power of forgiveness. Forgiveness is another important aspect of truly knowing a person. Brooks explains that holding on to grudges or resentment can prevent us from seeing others clearly and understanding their true selves. Forgiveness involves letting go of past hurts and choosing to see the person in a new light. This does not mean ignoring or condoning harmful behavior, but rather acknowledging the humanity of the other person and giving them a chance to grow and change. Forgiveness can open the door to deeper understanding and reconciliation. The role of humility. Humility is essential for truly knowing others. Brooks argues that we must approach others with a sense of humility, recognizing that we do not have all the answers and that there is always more to learn. Humility involves being open to the perspectives and experiences of others, acknowledging our own limitations, and being willing to change our views based on new information. Humility also involves respecting the dignity and worth of every person, regardless of their background or beliefs. The journey of self-discovery. In the process of knowing others, we also come to know ourselves better. Brooks discusses how our interactions with others can serve as a mirror, reflecting our own values, beliefs, and biases. By engaging deeply with others, we gain insight into our own identity and grow as individuals. This journey of self-discovery is an ongoing process, as we continue to learn and evolve through our relationships with others. The impact of love. Love is the ultimate expression of truly knowing a person. Brooks argues that love involves seeing and accepting someone for who they truly are, with all their flaws and imperfections. Love is not just a feeling, but a choice to care for and support another person, even when it is difficult. Brooks suggests that love is the foundation of deep human connection and that it is through love that we come to truly know and be known by others. The practice of gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool for deepening our understanding of others. Brooks discusses how expressing gratitude for the people in our lives can foster a sense of appreciation and strengthen our relationships. Gratitude involves recognizing the positive qualities in others, acknowledging the ways in which they enrich our lives, and expressing thanks for their presence. By practicing gratitude, we cultivate a mindset of appreciation and open ourselves to deeper connections with others. Conclusion. The journey of knowing others. In conclusion, Brooks emphasizes that truly knowing a person is a lifelong journey that requires effort, patience, and a willingness to be vulnerable. It involves setting aside our own egos, biases, and distractions to focus on the other person with genuine curiosity, empathy, and compassion. This journey is not always easy, but it is deeply rewarding, as it leads to richer, more meaningful relationships and a deeper understanding of the human experience. Through this journey, we not only come to know others better but also come to know ourselves in new and profound ways. Modern Friendship by Anna Goldfarb explores the complexities and evolving nature of friendships in the contemporary world. The book delves into how friendships are formed, maintained, and sometimes dissolved in an era marked by social media, shifting social norms, and the demands of adult life. The changing landscape of friendship. Goldfarb begins by acknowledging that the concept of friendship has evolved significantly over the years. In the past, friendships were often formed based on geographical proximity or shared life stages, like school or work. However, in today's interconnected world, friendships can transcend physical boundaries, allowing people to form connections with individuals from diverse backgrounds and locations. Digital friendships. Social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter have revolutionized the way people interact and maintain friendships. These platforms make it easier to stay in touch with friends, share life updates, and express support. However, Goldfarb also points out the downsides, such as the superficiality of online interactions and the pressure to present a curated version of one's life. Adult friendships. As people transition from adolescence to adulthood, their social circles often shrink. Responsibilities like work, marriage, and parenthood take up more time, leaving less room for socializing. Goldfarb discusses the challenges of making and maintaining friendships as an adult, emphasizing the importance of intentionality in fostering meaningful connections. The science of friendship. Goldfarb draws on psychological research to explore what makes friendships so crucial to human well-being. Friendships provide emotional support, reduce stress, and contribute to overall happiness. They can even have a positive impact on physical health by lowering blood pressure and boosting the immune system. Attachment styles. The book explores how different attachment styles, developed in childhood, influence adult friendships. For example, individuals with secure attachment styles tend to form strong, stable friendships, while those with anxious or avoidant attachment styles may struggle with trust or intimacy in their relationships. Friendship maintenance. Goldfarb highlights the importance of maintaining friendships through regular communication and shared experiences. She offers practical advice on how to nurture friendships, such as scheduling regular meetups, expressing appreciation, and being a good listener. The dynamics of modern friendships. Goldfarb delves into the different dynamics that can arise in modern friendships, including power imbalances, unrequited feelings, and the impact of life changes. Power imbalances. Friendships are not always equal, and power dynamics can emerge based on factors like social status, financial resources, or personality traits. Goldfarb discusses how these imbalances can affect the friendship and offers tips on how to address them, such as open communication and setting boundaries. Unrequited friendship. Sometimes, one person may invest more in a friendship than the other, leading to feelings of disappointment or resentment. Goldfarb advises readers to assess their friendships honestly and to recognize when it might be time to let go of a one-sided relationship. Life changes. Major life events, such as moving to a new city, getting married, or having children, constrain friendships. Goldfarb emphasizes the need for adaptability and understanding in maintaining friendships through life's transitions. She also discusses the concept of friendship grief, the sadness that comes with the natural drift of friendships over time. Friendships in the workplace. Workplace friendships are a unique subset of relationships that come with their own set of challenges and benefits. Goldfarb explores the nuances of forming and maintaining friendships with colleagues, including the potential for blurred boundaries and conflicts of interest. Benefits of workplace friendships. Having friends at work can lead to increased job satisfaction, better teamwork, and a more positive work environment. These friendships can provide emotional support during stressful times and make the workplace more enjoyable. Challenges of workplace friendships. On the flip side, workplace friendships can sometimes lead to complications, such as favoritism, conflicts of interest, or difficulties in maintaining professional boundaries. Goldfarb advises being mindful of these potential issues and suggests strategies for navigating them, such as setting clear boundaries and keeping communication professional when necessary. The role of technology in modern friendships. Technology plays a significant role in modern friendships, both as a facilitator and a barrier. Goldfarb examines how various forms of technology, from texting to social media, influence the way people connect and communicate with friends. Social media. While social media platforms allow for easy communication and the sharing of life updates, they can also contribute to feelings of loneliness and comparison. Goldfarb discusses the phenomenon of social media envy, where individuals feel inadequate after seeing the seemingly perfect lives of others online. Texting and communication. Texting has become a primary mode of communication in many friendships, offering convenience and immediacy. However, Goldfarb notes that texting can sometimes lead to misunderstandings due to the lack of nonverbal cues. She suggests balancing texting with face-to-face or voice communication to maintain the depth of the friendship. Virtual friendships. Goldfarb acknowledges that some friendships exist entirely online, particularly in communities formed around shared interests or hobbies. While these virtual friendships can be meaningful, they may lack the depth and emotional support that in-person interactions provide. She encourages readers to seek a balance between virtual and in-person friendships. The importance of boundaries. Boundaries are essential in any relationship, and friendships are no exception. Goldfarb emphasizes the importance of setting and respecting boundaries to ensure that friendships remain healthy and mutually beneficial. Setting boundaries. Goldfarb provides guidance on how to set boundaries in friendships, such as being clear about one's needs, communicating openly, and saying no when necessary. She stresses that setting boundaries is not about creating distance but about maintaining respect and balance in the relationship. Respecting boundaries. Just as it's important to set boundaries, it's equally crucial to respect the boundaries of others. Goldfarb advises readers to be attentive to their friends' needs and to avoid crossing lines that could harm the friendship. Friendships across different life stages. Friendships can take on different forms and meanings depending on the stage of life. Goldfarb explores how friendships evolve from childhood to adulthood and the unique challenges and opportunities that arise at each stage. Childhood and adolescence. Friendships during childhood and adolescence are often formed based on shared activities and proximity. These early friendships lay the foundation for social skills and emotional intelligence. Goldfarb discusses the importance of fostering healthy friendships in these formative years. Young adulthood. As people enter young adulthood, friendships often become more intentional and selective. This stage is characterized by the search for identity and the establishment of long-term relationships. Goldfarb highlights the significance of supportive friendships during this period of self-discovery. Midlife and beyond. In midlife, friendships can be affected by the demands of career, family, and aging. Goldfarb notes that this stage often requires a reevaluation of friendships, with a focus on quality over quantity. As people age, they may also seek out friendships that provide emotional support and companionship. Ending friendships. Not all friendships are meant to last forever, and sometimes, it's necessary to end a friendship for the sake of one's well-being. Goldfarb provides insight into how to navigate the difficult process of ending a friendship. Recognizing when it's time to end a friendship. Goldfarb discusses the signs that a friendship may no longer be healthy or fulfilling, such as consistent negativity, lack of reciprocity, or feelings of resentment. She encourages readers to trust their instincts and to recognize when it's time to move on. Ending a friendship gracefully. Ending a friendship can be a painful process, but Goldfarb offers advice on how to do so with compassion and respect. She suggests having an honest conversation, expressing gratitude for the positive aspects of the friendship, and allowing space for both parties to process the ending. Friendship grief. Goldfarb acknowledges that ending a friendship can lead to feelings of grief and loss. She advises readers to give themselves time to heal and to seek support from other friends or a therapist if needed. The future of friendship. In the final chapters, Goldfarb reflects on the future of friendship in an increasingly digital and globalized world. She speculates on how emerging technologies, such as virtual reality and artificial intelligence, might further transform the way people connect with one another. The impact of globalization. As the world becomes more interconnected, friendships are likely to become even more diverse and far-reaching. Goldfarb suggests that this could lead to a richer tapestry of friendships, with people forming connections across cultural and geographical boundaries. The role of AI in virtual reality. Goldfarb discusses the potential for AI and virtual reality to create new forms of friendship, such as AI companions or virtual friends. While these technologies could provide companionship, she also raises concerns about the potential loss of genuine human connection. Maintaining human connection. Despite the advancements in technology, Goldfarb emphasizes the enduring importance of face-to-face interactions and emotional intimacy in friendships. She encourages readers to prioritize real-world connections and to be mindful of the impact of technology on their relationships. Conclusion. Modern Friendship by Anna Goldfarb offers a comprehensive exploration of the complexities of friendships in the 21st century. Through a blend of personal anecdotes, psychological research, and practical advice, Goldfarb provides readers with a deeper understanding of what it means to be a good friend in today's world. She highlights the importance of intentionality, communication, and adaptability in maintaining meaningful friendships, while also acknowledging the challenges that come with the evolving landscape of social relationships. Ultimately, the book serves as a guide for navigating the joys and challenges of modern friendships, offering valuable insights for anyone seeking to deepen their connections with others. Red Flag Green Flag by Ali Fenwick is a comprehensive guide to understanding the signals, both positive green flags and negative red flags, that can appear in various areas of life, particularly in careers, relationships, and personal decisions. Fenwick, a behavioral scientist, uses his expertise to provide readers with the tools to identify these flags and take action before it's too late. Understanding red flags and green flags. Fenwick explains that red flags are warning signs or signals that indicate potential problems or risks. These can manifest in relationships, career decisions, or life choices. Ignoring red flags often leads to adverse outcomes. On the other hand, green flags are positive indicators that suggest a situation or person is beneficial and should be pursued. Recognizing these signals can help individuals make informed decisions that lead to positive outcomes. Red flags in relationships. In relationships, red flags often appear early on, but many people overlook them due to emotions, fear of loneliness, or the hope that things will improve. Fenwick discusses common red flags, such as dishonesty, lack of communication, and disrespect. He emphasizes that these signs should not be ignored, as they often escalate over time, leading to more significant issues like emotional abuse, trust breakdowns, or even physical harm. Fenwick also provides examples of green flags in relationships, which include consistent communication, mutual respect, and shared values. He advises that individuals should focus on these positive signals when deciding whether to pursue or continue a relationship. Red flags in careers. In the professional sphere, red flags might appear as toxic work environments, unethical practices, or a lack of growth opportunities. Fenwick points out that ignoring these signs can lead to burnout, job dissatisfaction, and even career derailment. For instance, a company culture that promotes overwork without proper compensation or recognition is a red flag that could lead to long-term stress and burnout. Green flags in a career context include supportive management, opportunities for growth, and a healthy work-life balance. Fenwick encourages readers to actively seek out these green flags when considering new job opportunities or when evaluating their current job satisfaction. Psychological mechanisms behind ignoring red flags. Fenwick delves into the psychological reasons why people often ignore red flags. He explains that cognitive biases, such as confirmation bias focusing on information that confirms one's beliefs, and optimism bias overestimating the likelihood of positive outcomes, play significant roles in this behavior. Additionally, fear of change, the desire to avoid conflict, and the hope that situations will improve are common reasons why people overlook red flags. Fenwick suggests that self-awareness and emotional intelligence are crucial in overcoming these biases. By recognizing these psychological mechanisms, individuals can better understand why they might be ignoring red flags and take steps to address them. How to act on red flags. Recognizing red flags is only the first step. Acting on them is equally important. Fenwick provides practical advice on how to confront issues head-on, whether in personal relationships or in the workplace. He emphasizes the importance of communication and setting boundaries. In relationships, this might involve having difficult conversations about unacceptable behavior. In a career context, it could mean addressing concerns with a manager or considering a job change if the environment is toxic. Fenwick also discusses the importance of having a support system, whether it's friends, family, or professional mentors, who can offer advice and perspective when red flags arise. Having trusted individuals to consult with can provide clarity and courage to take necessary action. Balancing caution and opportunity. While the book focuses on identifying and addressing red flags, Fenwick also warns against being overly cautious. He explains that an excessive focus on potential risks can lead to missed opportunities. It's essential to balance awareness of red flags with an openness to green flags, which represent growth and positive change. Fenwick encourages readers to cultivate a mindset that allows them to recognize and seize opportunities, green flags, while remaining vigilant about potential risks, red flags. This balance is key to making informed, well-rounded decisions in all aspects of life. Developing red flag and green flag detection skills. The book offers various exercises and tools to help readers develop their ability to detect red and green flags. These include reflective practices, such as journaling about past experiences where they missed or acted on red flags, and role-playing scenarios to practice responding to red flags in real time. Fenwick also highlights the importance of continuous learning and personal development. By staying informed and aware, individuals can sharpen their ability to spot red and green flags, ultimately leading to better decision-making. Conclusion. Red flag, green flag is a valuable resource for anyone looking to make better decisions in their personal and professional lives. Ali Fenwick's expertise in behavioral science provides a strong foundation for understanding the importance of recognizing and acting on red and green flags. By applying the principles outlined in the book, readers can improve their relationships, make more informed career choices, and navigate life's challenges with greater confidence and clarity. Fenwick's message is clear. While red flags should never be ignored, green flags should be actively pursued. Striking the right balance between caution and opportunity is essential for achieving success and happiness. The tools and insights provided in this book empower readers to take control of their lives, make sound decisions, and ultimately lead more fulfilling lives. Key takeaways. 1. Red flags. These are warning signs that indicate potential problems. They should never be ignored, as they often lead to negative outcomes if left unaddressed. 2. Green flags. These are positive indicators that suggest a situation or relationship is beneficial. Recognizing and acting on green flags can lead to growth and positive change. 3. Psychological mechanisms. Cognitive biases and fears often cause people to ignore red flags. Overcoming these requires self-awareness and emotional intelligence. 4. Taking action. It's not enough to recognize red flags. one must also take action, whether by setting boundaries, having difficult conversations, or making significant life changes. 5. Balancing caution and opportunity. While it's important to be aware of red flags, one should also be open to green flags and the opportunities they represent. 6. Developing skills. Continuous learning, reflective practices, and role-playing can help improve one's ability to detect and respond to red and green flags. 7. Real-life applications. The case studies and examples provided in the book offer practical insights into how these concepts apply in real-world scenarios. By understanding and applying the concepts of red and green flags, readers can navigate their personal and professional lives more effectively, leading to better outcomes and a more balanced approach to life's challenges. How to Hug a Porcupine by Sean K. Smith is a self-help guide designed to help readers navigate relationships with difficult people. These porcupines are individuals whose sharp, prickly exterior, caused by their attitudes, behaviors, or circumstances, can make them hard to get close to or love. The book provides practical advice on how to deal with these individuals without getting hurt, both emotionally and mentally, while maintaining healthy boundaries and fostering positive connections. Understanding the porcupine personality. Smith begins by describing the characteristics of a porcupine personality. These are people who, due to past trauma, insecurities, or ingrained habits, exhibit behaviors that push others away. This can include criticism, negativity, anger, manipulation, or emotional detachment. Porcupines are often defensive, quick to retaliate when they feel threatened, and may use their prickly nature to protect themselves from getting hurt. Key traits of a porcupine. 1. Defensive. They are quick to defend themselves, even when there's no real threat. 2. Critical. They tend to find fault in others, often to deflect attention from their own shortcomings. 3. Manipulative. Some porcupines may use guilt, shame, or other tactics to manipulate those around them. 4. Negative. They often have a pessimistic outlook, which can be draining for those around them. 5. Emotionally distant. Porcupines may keep people at arm's length, avoiding vulnerability and intimacy. Smith emphasizes that understanding these traits is the first step toward effectively dealing with difficult people. Recognizing that their behavior is often a defense mechanism can help in responding with empathy rather than frustration. The impact of porcupines on relationships. Smith delves into the impact that porcupines can have on relationships. Whether it's a romantic partner, family member, friend, or colleague, dealing with a difficult person can lead to stress, anxiety, and even burnout. The constant need to navigate their prickly behavior can take a toll on one's emotional well-being, often leading to feelings of helplessness or resentment. Common effects on relationships. Emotional exhaustion. Constantly dealing with negativity or manipulation can drain emotional resources. Low self-esteem. Porcupine's critical nature can lead to self-doubt and diminished confidence. Isolation. People may start avoiding the difficult person, leading to a breakdown in communication and connection. Stress and anxiety. The unpredictability of a porcupine's behavior can create a tense, stressful environment. Smith stresses the importance of recognizing these effects and taking steps to protect one's mental health while still maintaining a relationship with the difficult person. Strategies for dealing with porcupines. Smith offers a range of strategies for dealing with porcupines, emphasizing the importance of self-care, clear communication, and maintaining healthy boundaries. The goal is not to change the difficult person, but to change how one responds to them. 1. Set clear boundaries. One of the most effective ways to deal with a porcupine is to set clear, firm boundaries. This means being clear about what behavior is acceptable and what isn't. It's important to communicate these boundaries calmly and assertively, without being confrontational. For example, if a porcupine is prone to outbursts of anger, it might be necessary to set a boundary that such behavior is not acceptable and will result in ending the conversation. 2. Practice emotional detachment. Emotional detachment doesn't mean being cold or indifferent, but rather not allowing oneself to be emotionally manipulated by the porcupine. Smith suggests practicing mindfulness and self-awareness to recognize when one is being drawn into a negative emotional cycle and taking a step back to regain perspective. 3. Choose your battles. Not every issue with a porcupine needs to be addressed. Smith advises picking battles wisely and focusing on the most important issues. This helps in conserving emotional energy and avoiding unnecessary conflict. If a porcupine is nitpicking over trivial matters, it might be best to let it go rather than engage in a futile argument. 4. Use empathy, not sympathy. Empathy allows one to understand the porcupine's perspective without necessarily agreeing with it or excusing their behavior. Sympathy, on the other hand, can lead to enabling the porcupine's behavior. By practicing empathy, one can maintain a compassionate stance while still holding the porcupine accountable for their actions. 5. Communicate effectively. Clear, direct communication is crucial when dealing with a porcupine. Smith suggests using I statements to express how one feels and what one needs, rather than placing blame or making accusations. For example, saying, "I feel hurt when you criticize me," is more effective than, "You're always so critical." 6. Maintain self-care. Dealing with a porcupine can be draining, so it's important to prioritize self-care. This includes regular physical activity, hobbies, socializing with supportive people, and possibly seeking therapy or counseling. Smith emphasizes that one cannot effectively deal with a difficult person if they are not taking care of their own mental and physical health. 7. Acceptance. Sometimes, the best course of action is to accept the porcupine as they are, without trying to change them. This doesn't mean tolerating bad behavior, but rather recognizing that the person is unlikely to change and deciding how to navigate the relationship with that understanding. Acceptance can bring a sense of peace and reduce the frustration that comes from unmet expectations. 8. Know when to walk away. In some cases, the best way to protect oneself is to walk away from the relationship. Smith acknowledges that this is not always possible or desirable, but in situations where the relationship is toxic or abusive, leaving may be the healthiest option. It's important to recognize when the cost of maintaining the relationship is too high and to take steps to protect one's well-being. Building positive relationships with porcupines. Despite their prickly nature, porcupines are not beyond reach. Smith provides tips for building more positive relationships with difficult people. This involves finding common ground, practicing patience, and celebrating small victories in the relationship. 1. Find common ground. Building rapport with a porcupine can start with finding common interests or shared experiences. This can create a sense of connection and make it easier to navigate difficult interactions. 2. Celebrate small wins. Progress with a porcupine may be slow and incremental. Smith advises celebrating small victories, such as a positive interaction or a moment of vulnerability. These small wins can help build trust and strengthen the relationship over time. 3. Practice patience. Change doesn't happen overnight, and dealing with a porcupine requires patience. Smith emphasizes the importance of being patient with oneself as well as with the difficult person. Recognizing that setbacks will happen and that progress may be slow can help in maintaining a positive outlook. 4. Express appreciation. Even porcupines need to feel valued and appreciated. Expressing genuine appreciation for positive behavior or traits can help in softening their defenses and creating a more positive dynamic. Smith suggests looking for opportunities to acknowledge the porcupine's efforts or strengths, even if they are small. 5. Encourage healthy behavior. When a porcupine exhibits positive behavior, it's important to reinforce it with positive feedback. This can help in encouraging more of the same behavior in the future. For example, if a normally critical person offers a compliment, acknowledging and appreciating it can encourage them to do it more often. Conclusion. Loving the porcupine. Smith concludes by reminding readers that porcupines are often people who have been hurt or who are struggling with their own issues. While their behavior can be difficult to deal with, it's important to remember that they are still deserving of love and compassion. Loving a porcupine doesn't mean tolerating bad behavior, but rather finding ways to connect with them while protecting one's own well-being. Final thoughts. Loving a porcupine requires a balance of compassion and self-protection. It's important to set boundaries and prioritize self-care while also practicing empathy and patience. Building a positive relationship with a porcupine is possible, but it takes time, effort, and a willingness to accept the person as they are. In How to Hug a Porcupine, Sean K. Smith provides practical advice for navigating the complexities of relationships with difficult people. By understanding the porcupine's behavior, setting boundaries, and practicing empathy, it's possible to build more positive and healthy relationships, even with those who seem the most challenging. How to Win Friends and Influence People, by Dale Carnegie, is a timeless self-help book first published in 1936. It offers practical advice and techniques for interacting with people effectively, building lasting relationships, and influencing others. Carnegie's principles are based on empathy, understanding human nature, and showing genuine interest in others. Fundamental techniques in handling people. 1. Don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Carnegie emphasizes that criticism is futile because it puts a person on the defensive and usually makes them strive to justify themselves. Instead, try to understand and forgive others. Criticism, according to Carnegie, is dangerous as it wounds a person's pride, hurts their sense of importance, and arouses resentment. 2. Give honest and sincere appreciation. People crave appreciation and recognition more than anything else. Carnegie argues that genuine appreciation is a powerful motivator and that it's important to make people feel valued and important. 3. Arouse in the other person an eager want. To influence others, you need to appeal to their desires and show them how they will benefit. Understanding what others want and aligning it with your goals is key to persuasion. 6 ways to make people like you. 1. Become genuinely interested in other people. Show a real interest in others by asking questions about their lives, listening attentively, and remembering details about what they tell you. This fosters goodwill and trust. 2. Smile. A simple smile can go a long way in making a good impression. It shows warmth and approachability, making others feel comfortable and valued. 3. Remember that a person's name is, to that person, the sweetest sound in any language. Using a person's name in conversation acknowledges their identity and importance. It shows that you respect them and have taken the effort to remember their name. 4. Be a good listener. Encourage others to talk about themselves. Listening is a key component of effective communication. By allowing others to express themselves, you show that you value their thoughts and opinions. 5. Talk in terms of the other person's interests. Engaging others in topics they are passionate about creates a connection. It demonstrates that you care about their interests and are willing to engage on their terms. 6. Make the other person feel important, and do it sincerely. Making others feel important and appreciated is a powerful tool in building relationships. This should be done sincerely, as people can easily detect insincerity. 12 ways to win people to your way of thinking. 1. The only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. Arguments rarely result in a winner. Avoiding conflict and finding common ground is more effective in maintaining relationships and achieving your goals. 2. Show respect for the other person's opinions. Never say, "You're wrong." Respecting others' opinions, even when you disagree, maintains goodwill and opens the door for constructive dialogue. 3. If you're wrong, admit it quickly and emphatically. Admitting mistakes and taking responsibility demonstrates integrity and humility. It also helps diffuse potential conflicts. 4. Begin in a friendly way. Starting interactions on a positive and friendly note sets the tone for a productive and pleasant conversation. 5. Get the other person saying, "Yes, yes," immediately. Establishing agreement early in the conversation creates a positive momentum and makes it easier to navigate more challenging topics. 6. Let the other person do a great deal of the talking. Allowing others to express themselves fully helps them feel understood and valued, which can make them more receptive to your ideas. 7. Let the other person feel that the idea is theirs. People are more likely to embrace ideas that they feel they have contributed to. Encouraging others to take ownership of ideas fosters cooperation and buy-in. 8. Try honestly to see things from the other person's point of view. Empathy and understanding are crucial in building rapport and finding mutually beneficial solutions. 9. Be sympathetic with the other person's ideas and desires. Acknowledging and validating others' feelings and aspirations strengthens your relationship and shows that you care about their perspective. 10. Appeal to the nobler motives. People like to think of themselves as being motivated by noble and altruistic reasons. Appealing to these motives can be an effective way to influence their behavior. 11. Dramatize your ideas. Presenting ideas in a vivid and compelling way captures attention and makes your message more memorable. 12. Throw down a challenge. People are naturally competitive and enjoy rising to challenges. Posing a challenge can motivate and engage others. 9 ways to change people without giving offense or arousing resentment. 1. Begin with praise and honest appreciation. Starting with positive feedback sets a constructive tone and makes people more open to suggestions. 2. Call attention to people's mistakes indirectly. Addressing mistakes subtly and without direct criticism helps avoid defensiveness and maintains goodwill. 3. Talk about your own mistakes before criticizing the other person. Acknowledging your own mistakes demonstrates humility and relatability, making others more receptive to your feedback. 4. Ask questions instead of giving direct orders. Framing requests as questions encourages collaboration and gives people a sense of control and involvement. 5. Let the other person save face. Preserving a person's dignity and self-respect is crucial in maintaining positive relationships, especially when addressing mistakes or conflicts. 6. Praise the slightest improvement and praise every improvement. Recognizing and celebrating progress, no matter how small, motivates and encourages continued effort. 7. Give the other person a fine reputation to live up to. Highlighting positive qualities and potential in others inspires them to meet those expectations and strive for excellence. 8. Use encouragement. Make the fault seem easy to correct. Encouragement and optimism help others believe in their ability to improve and overcome challenges. 9. Make the other person happy about doing the thing you suggest. Creating a positive and enjoyable experience around your requests fosters willingness and cooperation. Letters that produced miraculous results. Carnegie provides examples of how written communication, when crafted with empathy, respect, and appreciation, can achieve remarkable results. The principles of effective communication apply not just in person but also in written form. Conclusion: How to Win Friends and Influence People emphasizes the importance of understanding human nature, showing genuine interest in others, and communicating with empathy and respect. Carnegie's principles, though simple, are powerful tools for building strong relationships, influencing others positively, and achieving personal and professional success. By practicing these techniques, you can become more effective in your interactions and create a positive impact on those around you.